Just finished Peacemaker season 2, and I do like it a lot. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. There was a few times I was like, this shit is boring, but the story was still very compelling. Like, I still have a lot of love for this show, and I want to give a shout out to James Gunn for constantly introducing me to new comic book characters that I don't give a hot crap about, and then somehow turning them into some of my favorite comic book characters ever. He did the same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I had heard about them, but I didn't really know much about them, and definitely didn't care. But by the end of that third film, I was like, damn, I really love this team. He did the same thing with his animated series that dropped on HBO, and now he's doing it again with Peacemaker. So I gotta respect that because the dude is on a roll. As I said before, one of my only issues with this show is that I don't think it's action-packed enough. Now, granted, when it does get action-packed, it gets deadly. I'm talking about more focus is dying left and right. The character development is tier 1, top tier. I don't know if it's some of the best I've ever seen, but it could be argued. And I'm not really surprised because he's done this, like I said, he's done it in his animated series. He's done it in Guardians of the Galaxy. So it was already expected that he'd do it here. This is a great cast with great writing, and I gotta give it to John Cena. He absolutely killed this role. I can't wait to see what he does next as Peacemaker. The way this set up the next season, I'm literally ready to watch it now. And you can tell that it's going to lead into a lot of different situations and scenarios in the DCU. There's plenty of moments in this show that I think are absolutely hilarious, but I gotta respect the fact that they also managed to bring in moments where you're sitting there like, this is so serious that I almost want to shed a tear with them. I won't spoil anything, but there was a lot of great surprises. The last episode, I thought it was, more like a conclusion. Like, it felt like this episode before that was the real last episode, but I'm still happy how the last episode went. It reminds me of those Dragon Ball Z episodes where, they've already beat the bad guy, but now they're hanging out and doing things, and, you're seeing how they are outside of action and outside of when they're fighting. This season can be a bit of a drag. There are some times where they're really taking too long to get to the point of certain plots. There are also some points where they're trying to make it, sad and emotional, but it came off as corny. Just like the Superman movie was really great, but has some, problems here and there. This show has some of the same problems. I think that's just the way that James Gunn tends to write or direct his shows. But like I said, either way, I love the show. I'm definitely glad I watched it. I can't wait to see what happens next. The DCU is in good hands.